There are 3 steps that separate traders who are dangerously good from everyone else still guessing. No, it has nothing to do with how much money you have in your trading account or this special holy grail strategy that doesn't exist. It's all about 3 specific things, and you can start all 3 today. For years, I've been trading the wrong way, doing things backwards, which is exactly why I can actually show you the shortcut. So here's the deal. You follow these 3 steps and you actually do them, you will be much sharper than most traders that have been doing this for years. So let me show you these 3 steps starting right now. Okay, so the first step is recognizing what's happening in real time, okay? We have to be really good at what's going on in real time, because if we don't, we're always gonna be on the wrong side, right? So we have to look at the market and understand what's happening in real time, right? And the way we do that is understanding market structure, right? And that will definitely give you the direction of the market. Most people talk about market structure, they say higher highs and higher lows. That's good, but that's a good start, but that's just a simple start. The way I look at it is we have 4 different states, right? So let me show you real quick. So based on my years of experience, I noticed that the market is either trending up, right? It's either ranging, going nowhere, or it's about to reverse, right? Or it's breaking out. And basically, these are the 4 different states that we are going to talk about today. And I'm gonna show you guys some live examples of me trading the market. And I wanna just basically make sure you understand this so you can follow these steps. So the first step is understanding these 4 different states. And how this actually came about was basically, I remember somebody, I was reading something on an online forum, and this guy said something that was profound, right? He said, if the market is trending and you knew 100% guarantee today is going to be a trending day, can you make money? He said, yeah, you should, right? Slap on a moving average, boom, wait for a pullback, and boom, you make money. He also said, if today is ranging, right, and you knew 100% today is going to be a ranging day, can you make money? Well, he said you should. Pop on maybe a RSI or sell the tops, buy the bottoms, and boom. Now, he wasn't saying that you're gonna make money all the time. Basically, what he was saying is, once you understand what the market is doing in real time, you can actually be prepared for that. Your percentage, right, of winning is gonna be much higher because now you understand what's happening in real time. And this is what most people are missing. Most people focus too much on the trend. The trend is your friend, the trend is your friend. It is your friend, but what about the 4 other states where the trend is really not there and you're trying to force your trending strategy onto a ranging market? You're never going to go anywhere. So I truly believe most people are having problems because they have one strategy trying to force it on these different market conditions. And that's why me personally, I have a playbook that I use every single day to attack the market, because it doesn't look the same every single day. So I use different plays for different conditions. So let me show you guys some live trading, and then we're gonna break it down from there. All right, so right here, this day, the market was trending up, right? And all of a sudden, a trader will look at this and say, okay, I wanna go, long, which is not a bad, thought process. But me personally, I saw a resistance, right? So my old self would say, oh, I'm gonna go long right here. And then as soon as I go long, I get stopped out, right? So what can you do to fight that? Well, you can basically look to the left, okay? So when you look to the left, we have what? Resistance right here, guys, right? We have that resistance right here, right? And you can tell that this market right here is having trouble around this area right here multiple times. So we have to be aware of that, okay? And understand that this is resistance, even though the market is trending up, right? Because remember, the trend is your friend, but most people just can't understand that even though the market is trending, we might still have problems around certain levels. So to me, I'm looking at this as a reversal, not really a trending. So I took this short right here, okay, to the downside, and I'm gonna show you that shortly. But let's go to the second step that you have to understand, which is risk management, right? Risk management is all about you understanding how much you want to risk per trade. You also have to know how much you're willing to lose on that day, that specific day. Most people will continue to trade all day trying to make back their money, but you have to have a strict risk management plan where if you have maybe 2 losers, you're done for the day, or maybe 3 losers, you're done for the day, and cut it off. So risk management is the second step, because if you don't have great risk management, you are going to basically lose this game, right? Because now you have no more capital. You just lost pretty much all your capital trying to make back your money. So I know exactly how much money I want to risk per trade, and I also know how much money I want to risk for that day. So another thing is, when it comes to risk management, try to literally risk the same amount every single trade, right? Don't try to like just, one trade you're risking $500, the next trade you're risking $1,500. That doesn't add up at all. Try to risk the same amount per trade. So let me show you guys the trade real quick. So right here, guys, you see that I'm in the market right here, and pretty much I thought I was going to get stopped out because we have this, crazy green bar right here. And I'm thinking, oh man, the market might stop me out, but it didn't. And all of a sudden we had that red bar come through. So I was like, all right, bet. It looks good now since sellers are coming in the market. I was thinking, okay, most likely this is going to hit my TP. All right, so right now you see that the market is basically, going towards my TP. I'm trading multiple accounts, so you're gonna see me basically going through, this account, and this is, I got a prop firm account right here. You see, so right now it looks like the market is going to my TP, and I'm just waiting, and basically, that's what trading is about. It's a waiting game, right? So right now it's going to my TP, and I'm actually feeling really good about this trade. I mean, the reason why is because it looked like we was gonna get stopped out that first green bar, but now sellers are coming in. So right here, I was just waiting for that TP, waiting for the market to go to my target profit, and look for a quick scalp. And the only reason why I look for a quick scalp on this one is because we had like support at the, below. So I didn't really want to hold for a, large winner, but just going for a quick one-to-one, and boom, you see that I'm out the market and I got my quick profits. Basically, I actually did this live in front of my mentorship students. A lot of them ate on this trade.
Sheesh. Yo, can I get some W's in the chat, man? Come on, bro. Son. You see why trading is stressful.
And for this one, I actually made $857 on 5 accounts. So that's times 5. Okay. Overall that day probably made, I don't know, anywhere from $4,000 on this one, and I have other accounts, so maybe like $7,000 to $8,000, right? That was basically a quick, trade on that one. And also I did that live in front of my mentorship. If you're definitely interested in that, the information is below. Basically, I try to go live at least 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes even more, 4 to 5 times. But overall, every single day I'm giving you the game plan, the levels I'm looking at to take trades, basically my bias, if I update my bias, and so on. So check that out below. Now let's talk about the third step. Okay, so the first step was basically understanding the 4 states. Second step was understanding risk management. Now the third one is understanding, the entries, right? How are we going to get in? Okay. Now there are multiple ways to get in. In my opinion, don't get caught up with, all the different type of entries. People will try to, confuse you and tell you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And what I realize is whatever fits you. Okay. I use simple candlesticks to get in. There's no holy grail when it comes to entries, guys. So basically, if you look at this entry right here, we have a nice bearish bar right engulfing this bar right here. So you can get in the market with these type of bars right here, or any type of bullish bars, or first or second reaction. So this is something that you can do, right? Basically, you look for a bullish bar, right, where the market is closing right at the high of that candle, or you can look for rejections where you see the market rejecting level and then pop up, right, and give you some type of like a pin bar, right? Or you can look for a double reaction at a level. So the market goes to a level right here. It makes one reaction, right? And then almost like a double bottom where it goes up and then comes back again, and then basically goes up one more time, creating this double bottom. You can get in that way, okay? So those are 3 steps you basically need to master when it comes to trading, because in my opinion, a lot of people don't even understand this. Maybe sometimes they'll understand entries, because a lot of people will always ask about entries, but even that, a lot of people are just all over the place. So Once you master these 3 steps, you will be ahead of most traders, right? Most traders that really don't understand these 3 steps. So let me show you guys some more live trading real quick. All right, so this day right here, guys, I really wanted a short right here, but the market didn't give me the short that I wanted. So overall, we still had a possible long, okay, because we had a nice little level right here where the market was basically respecting this level right here, right? So I was still interested in a long, okay, even though I missed the short, okay? So we had that long first, okay, and the market popped up, and then once it popped up, that's when I pretty much took that long, and then it fell back down. So let me show you guys this trade right here. All right, so right here you see that I'm in the long, and basically, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get stopped out because this was turning red. You see right here, it was looking like it was about to turn red. I'm gonna show you right now. It's gonna turn red really soon. And then, you know, once it turned red, I thought it was gonna stop. I thought it was gonna stop me out because this is pretty much the opening candle. And we all know that, you know, when the market opens, it gets wild, okay? So this is sometimes one of my plays I use to get in the market. So, you know, I don't do it every single day, but if the market is clear, I would get in, you know, that first candle when the market opens. But let me, show you what happens. So right here, you see that the market basically is going up and it's looking good. I thought it was about to stop me out, but now it's looking good. And I'm like, okay, boom. It looks like definitely gonna go for my TP. So I was doing just a quick scalp on this one because overall it was the market open. Didn't really want to trust it too much. So right here, we're gonna basically see that it's gonna go to my TP very soon. And come on, baby, there we go, boom, got the TP on this one. And this trade right here, a lot of people in my Discord ate on this one. Basically, I post beforehand, I'm looking for a dip buy at that level, and a lot of people banked on that trade right there. You see these guys catching it, yes, caught it, they caught it, yup, yes, let's get it, you catching it, yup, oh yeah. Okay, so overall, I used the 3 steps that we talked about today. I was looking at overall, what is the market doing right now? So what is the market doing right now? Well, it's going down, but even though it's going down, we still have the opportunity to take a long at this major support level right here, okay? Now, I also wanna point out, right, that 2 traders can have 2 different biases, right, and still make money. I made money to the upside, right? But I'm quite sure there are traders that made money on the downside. And this is what you have to understand when it comes to day trading. Day trading is not one of those things where you always have to go with the bigger picture, right? I know a lot of people teach this stuff, right? You always got to go to the daily chart and see what the daily is doing. And I get it. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm trying to tell you is the bigger picture is usually for people that are swing trading, okay? Now, if you can actually get the market to line up with your bias and the bigger picture to line up with everything, yes, that'll be a great trade, but every single day is not going to be that, okay? And you have to understand, just because the market is bullish doesn't mean that on a daily chart, we are not going to have red candles. So during those red candles, you can look for shorts, right? So the market, even if the market is doing something on a bigger time frame, you have to understand during the day, the market goes up and it goes down. So you can literally basically take longs, even if the market is bearish, and you could take shorts, even though the market is bullish. So I really want you guys to understand that. So let me show you guys another trade. All right, so here's the next trade right here, guys. So overall, I wanted a short again, but the market didn't give me a short, okay? So I had to look to see if the market was at a key level, and it was, okay? So right here, the market right here was at this key level, okay? So I really wanted this short up top right here, okay? I wanted this short right here up top, but the market didn't go up there. We started to sell off like crazy. So I'm like, all right, we selling off like crazy. We do have major support right here. I want to buy right here because we can fill this gap right here, right? So I bought right here. I should have probably got out, break even, but I didn't, and I got stopped out, okay? So the first long was a stop out. And you have to understand, stop outs are very common. If you really think that profitable traders are not losing, if you really think that profitable traders don't have losers, you're gonna have a hard time trading the market, okay? So right here, took a loss, and then I re-entered right here because now basically we was holding this support level right here, and I'm like, all right, we're holding this support right here. We got a nice little engulf rejection right here. Let me get in one more time And I got this for this quick pop, quick 2-to-1, even though it went crazy up. So let me show you that quick recording. All right, so you see right here, I'm in a trade and the market is pretty much going my way. It looks good. I thought I was gonna get my TP on this one, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I got stopped out. It is what it is. So let me show you that stop out. So boom, I got stopped out. Now I'm looking for another entry, and you're gonna see me getting in very soon. And basically, once it goes above, I'm gonna get in. And once I get in, I'm looking for my profits. Now, do I know is this gonna work or not? No, you never know if it's gonna work or not, right? But at the same time, basically, I am looking for my profits. So let me show you guys this real quick. All right, so right here you see that I'm looking to get in the market, and basically I'm getting in the market and looking for 2 times my money. Okay. All right, so the market is basically going my way right now, and I'm about to hit that TP. So right here, guys, notice that it's going to TP, and I'm just waiting. Come on, let's get it. Boom, hit that TP. All right, so that was that trade, guys. And overall, I was looking at structure wise, I was looking at this major support level for a bounce, for a reversal. So I was just basically treating this as a reversal, and the first long didn't work out. The second one did. Okay, and again, here's a good example. I'm quite sure some people made money to the downside, right? But some people made money to the upside, and this is day trading. Most people can't understand this, right? Just because you have a bearish bias doesn't mean people can't make money to the long side. So make sure you follow these 3 steps, understand the states, understand what's happening in real time, because that's going to help you make good trading decisions, understand your risk management, and understand your entries. Okay, and you'll be much better or much ahead of most traders. If you like this, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, because I try to answer all your guys' questions. If you want to learn more about this, information is below. Talk to you guys later, and have a great day.